This is Prophet Didix. I want to share with you this. Many times, people are so confused on instead of serving God, they remain on the debate of who is called prophet, who is a chosen prophet. All these things sometimes they are not necessary. As long as you are called by God, you can function. You can function as a prophet. Yes, there's a difference between the gifts and the calling. There's totally different. But these things of about this one is a chosen, this one was a planted prophet, this one was a called prophet. Many of these kind of things, they will really confuse you. What I will advise you and what I want to share with you at this moment is that many prophets in the Bible, they were called by God. They were called. Jeremiah, it was where the Bible speaks to us, begin to clarify that I knew you before you were born. Nobody can be born in this world without God being aware. No one was born mistakenly. It means even if you are not a prophet, God knew that you are going to be born. God knew that you are going to become the man or the person whom you are today. So there is no one who is born mistakenly. There's no one who is born that God is not aware of. No, we were born. So when you are a prophet, whether you are called a prophet, in fact, most of prophets that have done a lot of things, we are talking about like a person like Moses, although Moses is not in the rank of prophet, but we saw Moses being called by God. We saw Elisha. He was not a prophet, but he was called to be a prophet. So it's not a matter of being chosen, or because many people, they want to make it to look like something very special, that when you said you were born a prophet, when you said you were prophesying when you were young, then it makes like people to believe you. No. That is not what makes you actually the prophet, because there are people that used to prophesy on their young age, but now they are not doing it. Now they are not serving God. So it's not about you are prophesying on a young age or you saw an angel. Many of stories that we see people speaking out, that I saw an angel when I was young, I saw this, God was using me when I was young. Many of these stories, they are not really important. And many of these stories, most of people, they are lying, So speaking the truth, I think it will set you free. When you are called a prophet, you are prophet. You are prophet. You will function in the prophetic office. Doesn't mean that because you are called prophet, it means you are not allowed to stand in the office of a prophet. No, you are called a prophet. You are a prophet. Samuel was not born a prophet, but he was called to be who? To be a prophet. So it's not about you need to be a special human beings more than other people for God to use you. No. As long as the grace of God comes over you, you can function in the office of a prophet. So what I'm trying to tell you is that remove a lot of complication, because when you follow this one, it tells you I'm a chosen. When you follow this one, it says to you, for you to be a prophet, you need to be chosen. And you ended up not responding to your calling. The factual is this: you cannot be a prophet without a calling, because there must be a divine assignment. So a divine assignment, it is what legalizes you to be a prophet. It legalizes you to be a prophet. That's a divine assignment. So when you are called by God, you are automatically the person whom He wants you to be. Some are called to be pastors, shepherd. Some are called to be apostles. So that is their calling. But when you are called to be a prophet, you need to be comfortable of that. Now, developing your gifts. Most of people, as young growing, we think that there's a certain supernatural power that is going to elevate, this your prophetic. But let me tell you this: you need to know that most of prophets, they used to be like, you see like a place where I am. This is the bush, Most of prophet, they used to work with meditation. Meditation is the key to your spiritual life. You want to be prophetical. You want to elevate your spiritual life. You need to know that you need to start having time to spend a time of meditation, because meditation, it is what is going to empower you. It is what is going to elevate you. Without meditation, you cannot function in the realms of the spirit, because meditation, it makes your spirit to begin to fly in the realms of the spirits, because when you are a prophet, you becomes the man of spirit. You become the ear of spirits. Whenever spirit they speak to you, now you begin to give the message of spiritual world to the physical world. So remove confusion. Yes, there's a difference between a gift and a calling. They are not the same. When you are gifted, it doesn't mean that you are a prophet, because you can prophesy. Being able to prophesy does not make a person to be a prophet. Being able to prophesy does not mean that you are now in the office of a prophet. No, there are certain things that are sacred in another way. They are not allowed to everyone to touch, because you're gonna be accountable of everything that you are doing today. You are not a prophet, but you named yourself to be a prophet. Because I know of a certain guy, I was witnessing that they anointed him, they ordained him as a pastor, but after the ordination, the person began to call himself a prophet. All these things is just a confusion. Wherever God calls you, be comfortable in your callings, because sometimes we want to be special where we were not supposed to. We name names where we wasn't supposed to. And when you see that prophets are being attacked, you change, you become a pastor. When you see that pastors now are being attacked, now you change, you say, no, I want to upgrade, I want to become an apostle. When you see like prophet now, they are getting a momentum, now you change, you say, no, I'm now a prophet. That is what is showing that you are not spiritual establishment. You are not spiritual grounded. And the people like that, the devil will use them. The devil will use them. The devil can use even somebody who said, I am a man of God. Remember the history of, the story of Judas. Judas was with Jesus every day. For 3 years, he was with Jesus. But the devil uses him. Why? Because his heart was not comfortable. His heart was just looking for different kind of things. So be careful, the devil can use you if you do not know who you are. Many people that do not know who they are, the devil uses them easily. So identify who you are. If you have a gift, it is not bad to just have a gift of a prophet or a prophetic gift where you are able to see vision, you are able to prophesy. It is not bad. Remain in your line. And some people, today, whenever they say you are an evangelist, they think like being an evangelist, it's a low level. No, it is a ministry. It is a calling to be an evangelist. It is a calling. It's not a matter of a prophet is higher than an evangelist. No, we are all of us called to serve God. It's the same spirit that gives us different gift and a different calling. It gives us different callings. So remain in your, don't be confused about, because this one said, are you a chosen prophet? Or I am a chosen prophet. It looks like now, because you are chosen, now it means you're going to be used more than the one who was called to be a prophet. Many prophets in the Bible. Many prophets in the Bible. We are talking even Abraham was called to be the father of nation. Abraham was called to be the father of nation. So remain in your line. God will use you just where you are. Don't be confused. Don't be overloaded. You are delaying yourself from doing the work of God because you want to discover, am I chosen? When you are called by God, be comforted of that. Save God. God will use you. You will do wonders. You will do great things just by respecting your calling. Whether you are chosen by God, thank God. Whether you are called by God, thank God. Just walk according to what God has given you, and God will reward you. God bless you. This is Prophet Didix.